What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I know I've been absent for a little while. Things have been going on, and I got a new project we're working on, and it's going to be the 1955 Ford. So this is the 55 Ford, flat black. It does have a Chevy motor in it. We'll go over that in a minute. It's got AC, power steering, whole 9 yards, suicide doors, hood opens backwards, suicide hood. It's a pretty clean truck for the age. No rust really anywhere, but this is my father-in-law's truck. I'm trying to get it running for him because somebody who put this together really didn't know what they were doing. So this is the 1955 Ford. So he bought it like this with the Chevy motor in it. Now the problem I'm having is that these are Edelbrock 210 heads, and the gasket that's supposed to go on there is larger, and the gasket that somebody put on there is a stock Chevy 350 gasket, and it is way too small for these ports on the heads. So if you line this up, you line that up, you can see that the port hangs over past the gasket, and vice versa. No matter where you position this gasket, it's hanging over the port, so it's creating a vacuum leak, a big vacuum leak, because it's happening on both sides of the engine. Now what I found was that these 210 heads have medium race port openings for the intake manifold, and you got to port match the manifold. So same thing, if you take this gasket, the correct gasket, and put it up against the manifold, you can see that the gasket hangs over the manifold because these heads are race port, medium port heads, and you have to use a 1206 gasket. And they also require a different intake. So I did order a Edelbrock Victor Jr. intake manifold for this thing. So as you can see with the 1206 gasket, it fits the entire port and almost goes up to the top of the head and the bottom of the head. So this is the gasket we need to use, and we'll go from there. Intake manifold should be in sometime this week. And mind you, I've never done this before. I've never even worked on a Chevy 350, but it seems pretty simple enough. So I figured out that it was leaking so bad, it would never idle because it just had a vacuum leak on both sides of the engine. So we're gonna put this tape back on there, and we're gonna wait for the manifold to come in, and we'll go from there. Now, the first rhyme and reason is to just get it running and driving. First thing to do is get it idling. Idling, get the timing set, and get it to idle and sit here and run without overheating. If it overheats, I don't think so. It was running before, he said, but I think it had a carburetor on it. So I don't know the full story, but we're gonna fix it and make it right. So this is the introduction to the truck. Small video here. Please like and subscribe. If y'all like the truck, let me know, comment in the video, on the video, and we'll go from there. Wrap it up for the 55 Ford Chevy. So I've never actually worked on a Chevy 350. I've only put a cam in an LS. So from my understanding is it's supposed to be in TDC, cylinder 1 on the compression stroke, and the distributor has to line up with TDC on cylinder 1 firing. So you have to get the firing correct, and you have to be on cylinder number 1. So I've been researching a lot about this, and we'll go from there. I'm the one who found out that the intake manifold was wrong with the gasket, so yeah, that was interesting. So we're gonna match we actually bought a Victor Jr. ported match intake manifold to go with the heads. So hopefully this weekend we'll get it running, and we'll go from there. And I would also like to know, if y'all mess with Chevys a lot, what do y'all like to use for the China walls? Cork, rubber, or RTV? So comment down below what you like to use, and let me know. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. Leave y'all's comments in the video, and we'll see y'all later. Have a good one.